Hey, what's up everyone? It's Rinku, and this is part 2 of the recap of BDO Korean patch notes. I've been pretty lazy recently, and it sucks that it came down to this, but we're recapping everything I have neglected to cover, and also, we still have the Korean patch notes, or probably some form of update this week. So if anything happens in Korea this week, there'll probably be another video on that as well. But this is going to be the recap, trying to catch up to that point. Let's get into it. I almost forgot, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, feel free to check out part 1 of this 2-part kind of mini-series of me trying to catch up on news. And also, if you're just looking for the Korean cash shop, I actually made that into a separate video. So all the stuff I mentioned in the Korean cash shop will be in that video that I've already made. So, new news will be coming on Korea soon. We're going to try and catch up today. Let's get into this video for real this time. So today we're mostly going to be going over the September 14th patch notes. These patch notes were so damn big that it was literally separated in 2 parts on Invent Global, so holy shit, I guess both parts will be linked in the description today. However, the title is New Enhanced Skills for Ranger, Valkyrie, Musa, and Meiwa, and honestly, that just warms my heart. I'm glad that for all 4 of those fucking classes to actually be getting new skills to use. I hope that they're actually good. I have no idea, you might just be getting trolled right now because they tend to put skills that are completely useless in, but I hope that this is an indirect buff to giving those classes their second awakening skill, or their second enhanced skill, Roblem skill, whatever you want to do. So that is pretty awesome. Now, in the events you're seeing on screen, there's already some more hype news. It says, be prepared to navigate and get the Heart of Vel. So they're really pushing this Heart of Vel thing hard. They're gonna probably release it soon. Honestly, I don't know how soon, but it really seems like this could be like really fucking soon, like in our future. Like possibly like the next few videos soon, I don't know, but complete a weekly event quest to get a ship license Old Bartali sailboat and get yourself prepared for the Veil. So what does that mean? Ship license Old Bartali sailboat. Is that going to be like a sailboat that can actually withstand the sea that you can get for free? Is this like a one-time sailboat thing, or are you going to be able to make another sailboat? Like, is this going to be an easier to obtain sailboat? It's an event though, that's the thing, I'm not sure. This could be a one-time thing. It could be like a copy of an inferior sailboat with a special name. It could be a whole new ship that you can craft now. I guess I'll have to keep reading the patch notes to find out. I actually have not read the second page, the second half yet, but we'll get into that when we do. This first half, by the way, is all class info. So this is just all class buffs for every class, as well as their second awakening skills. We're not even be going into each second awakening skill for all these classes because there's just too much to cover. I wouldn't know anything about them. But I'm now going to go dissect part 2 of these patch notes because that's how much shit there is. So be right back. We are back, and we're going to start with the items. So you can now sell a bunch of these guild items that you cannot sell before. The chance for successful enhancement on these following items: the ring, necklace, and earring of sealed magical power, necklace of sealed spell, and helm's destroyer belt have been now increased. Okay, that's not very important stuff, but that's interesting. However, they also removed all the shitty shit that you could borrow for contribution points. So all the stuff that no one ever used that you could like rent, like what was the point of renting like a 5 defense point shoe? Like, I don't know. They actually took all of it out. Like, they realized that it's pretty much useless. I'm not gonna say all of it because they have a list. I'm not sure if that's every like rent item in the game, but most of the shit ones probably are now gone, so you can no longer borrow the following items. That's pretty interesting and cool that they would actually like understand that. So they do like actually care about the quality of life updates and stuff. Of course they haven't gotten everything, but that's a good step forward. Now they also added a new quest to gears, so I believe these are probably going to be like the same kind of deal with non-upgradable items that you get, but they will probably be very decent early on, probably save you money if you don't have to spend money trying to otherwise get like an otherwise similar item. So that's pretty interesting. I have no idea what these items do or what they are, it just has names, but I would assume they would be somewhat useful for someone starting the game. So that is pretty cool. And they also have a nerf to Laufey's upgraded compass, which if you didn't know, is the second rarest item in the entire game in Korea, and the first rarest in our game, I believe. The first being in Korea, some rare ring that increases your chance to win a bid in the marketplace, but like, again, it's the rarest item in the game, so as broken as that sounds, like, I don't know how many people have that, but the compass people are starting to get, and it makes sense that they would nerf this compass, because what this compass did, it had the ability of a normal compass, it lasted forever, but it also had the broken effect of being able to summon your entire party once every, I think the cooldown was like 5 hours or something, to you. It was basically a command to gather, but for you. It's your own personal command to gather without owning a guild. So that's interesting, but they have now nerfed it to where you cannot use it in servers that are having a node in Conquest War. You cannot use it if the character's mount has trade items, which is the biggest thing, and it will not work on Horde members. I don't even know what that means. Horde members, I think that means like you can't use it for, I think Horde is their upgraded raid group of having 20 members in a party. So instead of summoning 5 people, I guess you could summon 20 people. I didn't even realize it was possible. We don't have that yet, but it is very interesting that that is a thing. So the compass still teleports people as long as it doesn't meet these conditions, and it still acts like a permanent compass. But it's very interesting that it does that. Now this makes me fear that someday they would nerf Command to Gather to have this specific thing. I don't know if they'd ever do that. It's been in the game for so long. It would trigger a lot of people if they did that for Command to Gather, but let's hope that they don't do that. Now, for the compass, it's understandable because everyone gets this compass. I don't know if having multiple compasses, if you could use them both. Like I wonder if that is a thing. But imagine like if everyone in your guild had this compass, if you had like a guild of elitist people, you could literally trade items like once every hour. You could have like someone summon you like once an hour at Valencia, and you guys could all trade off. Like that's kind of why this compass needed a nerf. However, each guild can only have one teleport per guild, so you can't join multiple guilds, but people can have compasses. Like they can have multiple people with compasses. That's kind of crazy to think about. So the nerf was well needed, but it's interesting that this is a thing. It probably never had thought that it needed to be nerfed until now because so little people have this thing. I'm sure in Korea there's a lot more people that have this thing because it's been in the game longer, but yeah, this is Laufey's upgraded compass, and it's kind of crazy. So I believe there's still more stuff to go over, so 1 second. Of course we have more stuff to go over, so here is the Savage Rift change. There is a new type of monsters that will appear after round 10 in Savage Rift. Every round after round 10 will be random now. A new type of monsters can appear. I guess they may not. It'll be like a 50-50 chance maybe of having new monsters or not in every round, but the majority of the time you'll at least see them in every Rift run. So that's pretty interesting to think about, and it will require you to have a new effective strategy against the monsters. Now, not sure if they actually mean that after seeing the Korean guide. It's a pretty standard guide. I don't know what you could optimize there unless they give us new items to work with, but they say you will have to find an effective strategy against these new monsters. So I'm not sure. We'll have to find out, I guess. It's pretty interesting to think that is a thing though, and it also says Org or the Sonal Captain will appear as a boss monster in round 25. So I guess there's a chance of having a different boss at round 25 too. I'm not sure if that's a 50-50 again, or like how this is gonna work. I don't know if any of this is 50-50 or if it's like 99-1 whatever. I don't know, but there's a chance that all this stuff will like randomly change. So that's pretty cool to think about. I would assume it's more like a 50-50 though. That would make the most sense. Now, you can also participate in the defending militia even if you do not own a node in the territory you're fighting for. Before this only possible for the attacking militia, but now the defending and attacking militia, anyone can join in any guild, no matter if you own a node in the territory or not. So they've completely removed the restriction for both sides. That's pretty interesting. They really were focused the attacking side only having this, but yeah, they've completely got rid of that, and the respawn point for the defending militia has changed to inside a castle. I don't know much about militias because we don't have that yet, but I really hope we get it soon, and we'll hopefully get it with all these changes already intact. So that's pretty cool. New titles for the daily and/or weekly Volterra Altar of Training has been added. This is the weekly for the new Best in Slot belt, where you like defend a tower, I believe I'm correct. So that's pretty cool. There's titles for that. I'm not sure how you unlock those or anything, but there's new titles. That's pretty cool. Also, pet effects will still be applied even when pet hunger is 0. Thank fucking god. So when you AFK fish overnight and your pets have effects to increase your fishing experience, even if they run out of hunger, they'll still give you those effects. That's pretty cool. I really like that. Awesome. Now, this teaser picture down here. Camp system has been added. Are you guys ready? There it is. This is now in Korea. It's already live. And you don't need to pay pearls to get it. However, yes, there is pearl upgrades, so it's pretty interesting that they would do this. But I mean, yeah, I figured they would. So I'm glad that you can get it without pearls. This is how you get it. You can acquire a camp kit and knowledge on camp kit from Black Spirit upon completing the associated quests. You have to complete the boss Frightening Witch, which is like a pretty simple boss you do in the 50s. Anyways, after right-clicking the camp kit UI, you can place it, probably like a farm, anywhere in the open, like anywhere, in a grind spot, wherever. It cannot be placed when there's a really steep slope, more than 10 degrees. It cannot be set up on a path, and there should be no obstacles like a giant tree protruding in the middle of it around. So it should be pretty simple to place in most scenarios. Just don't try to place it on a hill. It'll be removed when Node Wars or Conquest Wars starts. You cannot set up a campsite even when war is going on. It will not have enough function unless it's an equipped with, it says specifically Old Moon Camp Shop and Old Moon Camp Anvil. I think it just means a shop and an anvil or something, I'm not sure. Basically what it's saying is that it has no function on its own, but it can be equipped with things that have functions, I think is what it was trying to go for there. But with the shop you can sell items, and with the anvil you can repair. I would assume the shop also sells potions. Very, very cool stuff, and you also get them via quests. So if we scroll down here, you get it for quests. Well, okay, the shop is obtained from a quest once, is usable for a week. After a week you'll have to buy one, and you can buy one in each city. However, the anvil is only useful for 24 hours, you get one from the quest, and after you use the one from the quest and it runs out, you have to either craft one or make it in a workshop. It says 2 tariff in specific. Interesting to think about. Hopefully they'll be easy to come by. I don't know if it says how to create it, but hopefully it's simple. It should be simple. It offers great functionality, and it's virtually almost free. Like, it seems pretty simple to get your hands on these things, so it doesn't seem like you literally have to pay pearls in order to use the full functions. However, it does say you can find some better permanent camp tools in the pearl shop. So yeah, it says tools. I think you might be able to buy the camp too. I'm not sure how the camp item actually works. But they're currently in Korea is a package with 4 items, and one of the icons for the items looks like the camp itself. I can't really say for myself how that is because I can't read Korean. I don't actually know what those items are or do in the Pro Shop, but it is already in there in the Korean version. So that is pretty interesting. So this video is coming to an end, and then at the end of the patch notes it does say Black Desert Online is trying to provide our players with the best graphics. We're working for better optimization so everyone can enjoy the game in a positive environment. We'll continue to work towards better optimization. So they really do care about the graphics, which makes me excited because this game is like the best graphic game, especially for a fucking MMO that I've ever seen. So the fact that they want to be able to provide every player with the best experience they can have on their computer really does mean a lot to me, so that's pretty cool. And patch notes aside, we do have to look at the last little thing I saw on Invent Global. The black market, aka the luxury auction, is selling this magical mystical horse. Now this is not a skin for the Pegasus, this is actually a Pegasus itself. It is the full horse emblem to get this item, which is the Pegasus. It's identical to the Pegasus that you have to work towards in the normal game. The white one, you have to get a T8 Courser, you have a 1% chance, you have to roll the dice every single time. This item is the same exact horse but with a different skin already on it for luxury auction that you can straight up buy. Now the way that a luxury auction is, it's basically made for people that are really fucking rich in this game because the starting price is insanely high and there is no max limit, so anyone can bid higher than you and whoever can bid the highest wins the item. So I'm not sure if there's going to be a reoccurring thing. I'm not sure if they're ever going to release this horse again. I would hope they release it like maybe once a month, once every so often. I hope they don't make a thing of making like a one-off item that only one person obtains or some shit like that. But this horse starts at 5 billion silver, and also as soon as this was released, someone that plays on Korea has already posted they're willing to put at least 50 billion if that's what it takes to buy this horse. So if you're even wanting to compete in Korea right now, you better have at least 50 bill or more to actually compete. But it's just crazy to think about. I would hope they release it more than once, and I would hope that they don't make more skins that it's just this one thing. But it does give people an incentive to play the game when they're already filthy rich and have done everything in the game. So I think this is a really cool addition. I just hope it doesn't become like go out of hand. But for what it is, this is crazy awesome, just fucking sick update. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna call it a wrap. Let's look at the other picture of it gracefully charging into battle. Holy shit, it has some crazy effects too. Even the wings have like some galactic space blue shit flying off of it. I don't even know, like this is the craziest thing I've seen. It sucks that only one person is gonna get this, at least for this first auction, but it's gonna be fucking crazy to see that one person walk up and probably like idle, just like flapping its wings all day. So that's crazy to think about. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next week, or this week, because it's only a few days away now, I will cover the most recent Korean patch notes and cash shop, hopefully on time this time. This has been an official recap of everything I've missed. I love you guys. I'll be working on more videos. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.